There we go. OTT Sports Network back on the air. Sunday afternoon at South Suburban Sports Complex, rink number 1. Harry Haviland mic'd up here with you this afternoon. Looking forward to a big one today. Your Warriors back on the ice after taking on the Ukraine last weekend in what was a cultural experience, we'll just call it. But this is league play back into the action. Highland Hills Jaguars make their way down from Westminster, Colorado to Highlands Ranch this afternoon. This is a 6-1 team throughout the season so far in regular season play. They are nothing to shake a stick at. Your Warriors are up for the challenge here as they finish up their warm-up and compile behind the net with their sticks in the air. Bumping each other up. I think DJ Kane's getting the start here for the Warriors today. And we thank everybody for tuning in. I don't know if you've been watching warm up. We're trying a couple of little camera things here. We got cameras mounted behind either rink right now or behind either net. We'll be shuffling back and forth, seeing if we can make something work in a little bit of delay, but who knows? They were only set up for the first time about 12 minutes ago, so bear with me here. We do have the main camera. We're going to be going hard at it today. Your Warriors taking on Highland Hills. Yes, and thanks to everyone last weekend. We did play the Ukraine, but we all came together, more importantly, to save daylight. And that was the longest week of our lives. It's now dark and snowing here in Colorado at 4 o'clock every afternoon. But not today. We are inside. Foster was the first one to take that draw. He's out there with Madeo and Popovic to start this game. Island bang it up, and the Jaguars gain control. Kicking that one in deep, goes past McGowan. He's out there with Kolcheski to start this one. Kane, as I mentioned, in the net. In the corner, Jaguars trying to get it. Stuck behind the net by Popovic. Swung there by Kolcheski. Back to McGowan. Passed out to Madeo at the blue line. Here comes Madeo across to the far side. Can't sneak that one all the way through. Intercepted by the Jaguars. They come in with some speed. Working their way in out of the left-hand corner. Stick gets in the way of that, and it's pushed all the way through the crease. Out to the point. Shot comes in. Blocked in front. Knocked out to center ice, but easily collected there by the Jaguars one more time. Pressure from Madeo in front of the Jags bench. Changing up there are the Warriors. Jags make the same changes. Fresh legs on the ice. Kyler Neese is the one fighting for it here in neutral territory. Picked up by the Jaguars and sent in. Shot in. Kane tested early. He makes this save. A rebound doesn't come all the way through. Burdette has Neese up in front of him. Makes a pass. Kyler Neese comes in. Takes the shot and buries it. Kyler Neese with the Sigma Riz. Bantam taxing the opportunity for the shutout. 1-0 Warriors on a nice feed up to Kyler Neese, who makes no mistakes on the breakaway. 12:47 left to go here. First period action still underway. South Suburban Sports Complex, rink number 1. Neese, Haviland, and Fredette still out there. Fredette trying to turn on that one. Knocked in by the Jags. Hammered out by Grimberg to the blue line. It clears. Fighting his knees. Tip back inside. Grimberg back. Has a little bit of time. A weak flip up. Taken down there by the Jags. Into the corner and then hammered down. Haviland has it. Taps that into center ice. Now he's got to chase it down. Neese is going to be the first one on top of it with the forecheck pressure. Sending that one right back out to center. Glove down there by Grimberg. Her stick down. Turned around by Fredette. Him and Neese gain the offensive blue line. Eli Fredette kicking it in deep. Neese to collect. Keeping that on the backhand. Right back over to the Highland Hills Jags, who get it out to the point and come in clear. Captain knocking that one down with his stick. Haviland can't find the backhand on it. Fredette's going to leave that one. Oh, as it comes out, goes through a bunch of players. They wave that one as no offside as the Jags were making changes. 1-0's the score here. The Jags trying to come out of their own end with 11:44 left to go here in the first period. Captain, shot blocked at the blue line. Can't get it. Racing back is Van Winkle. Getting the angle on the defenseman, Kane, or on the defense. Kane shovels it to the side. Out to the blue line. DeVos couldn't get it all the way through. Past Harper's stick. Captain watching him circle behind the net. Stepping into that play, centering pass, tap back out in the circle. Controlled. Highland back out to the point. Past Kalergis, keeping it in the blue line here. Highland Hills Jaguars back out. Centers into the slot, broken up. Van Winkle out to the blue line. DeVos gets knocked down as he's looking back at that puck. He's trying to push it out. It clears the blue line. They wait to get back on side and then fired right back in as Kalergis takes his man out. Hard into the boards, Foster centers that one out for Kalergis. He's got Popovic up ahead of him. Makes that pass, a couple of big bodies collide there at the blue line. Popovic couldn't control it all the way in. Turned back around, skating around a couple. Kalergis gets away, no he doesn't get away with one there. The arm comes up and Highland comes in on a delayed penalty. Pad save by Kane. Popovic bumping and grinding. It's touched up there by McGowan, and that's going to be a penalty against Kalergis. He's going to go to the box, sit for two, and feel shame as the Highland Hills Jaguars take a penalty or a power play opportunity here at 10:18 left to go here in the first period. Popovic skating off. Nice and Medeo out there, trying to figure out who the penalty killers were on forward. Back to Nice. Flip that inside the blue line. Medeo with the pressure, taking that one away. Spins it back. Nice kicking it in off the skates of the defender in front. They backhand it back out. McGowan controls that puck. He's out there with Kolcheski on the blue line. Flips it into the Jags player who's skating through. Now from the ground, the Jags try and push this one back out. Get it top of the circle. They fire one just wide of the post. Over to the far side, chasing it down. Kolcheski bumping up against the boards with the player. Medeo helping him out. Nice skating this one to the blue line. Manages to clear. That's an offside play. Whistled down at the blue line. 1:17 left to go here in the penalty kill for your Warriors. 9:35 left. First period action here. South Suburban Sports Complex. Harry Haviland, the OTT Sports Network, hanging out with you on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Jags turning this one around inside the blue line. Coming in hot, going in behind the net now. Nick Foster puts that one in front, loses it. Oh, big save. Kane coming up huge. Oh, taken out there. That's going to neutralize the man advantage right now as the Jags come back and tag up inside their own zone. He's going to get a tripping call up against the boards. 4-on-4 action for the next 54 seconds. You can't touch it. What? We got to get you a mic. 4-on-4 all the way down. Icing's going to be called. They're going to come all the way back. Another face-off will happen in the offensive zone for your Warriors. There it is. Is that going? Oh yeah, there we go. I got to move that angle a little bit, I think, so you can maybe get the face-off draws or something there. Or maybe we just get like 7 or 8 cameras. There's one on every pane of glass. Helmet cams on every kid. Catches an edge there and falls down. Nick Foster, or Devin Foster in, breaking that one up. They can't get a shot through. Nick Foster has it in the slot. Puts it out to the blue line, held in by Highland Hills. Can't get a shot off in the first couple of attempts from his knees in front. In the slot, diving and spinning. Nick Foster knocking that one into the corner, back out to the point. Jags come in, take a shot, and that one comes in from the point. Not managing to get the block. That's a 4-on-4 goal. We're going to continue 4-on-4 action here. 1-1's going to be the score. 8:37 left to go in the first. Nice and Fredette continue this 4-on-4 with Van Winkle and Captain on the blue line. That puck is won back by Highland Hills. They try and go across. Fredette steals it in front. Fredette coming through with a backhand. Fredette regaining the lead. 4-on-4 again. And another goal just in the opposite direction. Eli Fredette. You got that one on? Oh, look at the camera angles working out here. 2-1. We've got a barn burner going on here. Not even halfway through the first period. 2-1's the score. Action back and forth here at South Sub. One back again by Highland. Fredette pressuring up the far side. They trip down and shoot that one in. Icing's going to be the whistle. And now we are going to go on a power play. Taking this one deep down into offensive territory. 2-1's the score. 1:06 on the clock for a power play advantage for your Warriors. Captain and Van Winkle continuing to man the point with Nice, Fredette, and Haviland taking their spots up on front. Nice trying to push that one forward, backhanded out to the point. Captain settles it down, and then kicks it into the corner. Fredette chasing it. Fredette trying to center. It's behind to Haviland. He has it, tips it in front. Nice couldn't get enough wood on it. Bounced right over his stick, and now 3-on-2 short-handed the other way. Come the Jaguars. Trying to get the shot off. Captain pushing him away, and Van Winkle coming over with the assistance. Out to Haviland. They got a 3-on-1 the other way. Haviland and Nice and Fredette coming across. Haviland comes in, takes a shot. Oh, that one's tipped over to the side. 3-on-1. It's in front. Fredette underneath the goalie. Puck's still loose. Get another shot off. Haviland shoveling over to Fredette. Picked up by Haviland. Backhand short side attempt. He still has it. Back out to Nice. Shoots it, blocked. It's caught up in the player's gear, and they knock it out of the zone. Captain back in his end with 13 seconds left on this man advantage. Captain up to Haviland, coming across the blue line. Turns, just fires one in up the goalie's toe. As their lines change up, DeVos and Foster now up there, pushing on this one as the penalty expires. We're back to 5-on-5. Coming out across. And the Highland Hill Jaguars walk in a little offside. Almost halfway through this first period, and we've had some great action. I'm telling you what, if you have been wasting your time watching football all day afternoon, you've tuned to the right channel. OTT's bringing it to you. Jags, Warriors, South Suburban Sports Complex. To center, picked up by the Jags. Jaguars coming in, walking around. McGowan taking that one away. Spun back, Foster with a knock. Shot in, and Kane makes the save. It's in behind his net, up off the glass. Kalergis picks it up off his backhand off the boards. Stick handles, passing to center. DeVos skating through, gets a shot off. It goes off of a stick, bounces over behind the net. Tried to flip it out from behind their net. Now he's tangled up with DeVos behind the net. Jags building up speed in their own end, working their way up, coming down the right wing. McGowan takes a swing at it. Kalergis going into the corner. Misses the hit. They center the puck. And Claire just has it, making a pass up the far side. He was lining him up the whole way. DeVos trying to get fancy, pushes it just a bit out of his own reach. It's turned around by the Jags. End-to-end action here, continuing in the first period with 6:10 left to go off the clock. Kolcheski up against the boards. McGowan now tangled up. Highland's got a little bit of time, trying to pass that one all the way across. Kalergis gets his stick lifted. He has it on the backhand, gives it to Popovic, who knocks it outside to Nice. Popovic trying to take it away in front of the Jags bench. Up to Nice. Comes diving at him. He already got rid of the puck, and then Medeo takes it away. Shot in. Medeo with a good rip. It goes into the glove of the goaltender, keeping it 2-1 here with 5:40 left to go. Do we even have to talk about football? I mean, I brought it up, and if you watched that Broncos game, you definitely shut the TV off after a blocked field goal. I was driving down here on the highway thinking the Broncos are going to win in Kansas City for the first time since like 2015. And wow, no. Just like that, blocked field goal action. I was saying earlier though, before that, I would have put all my money on it that it would have been blocked because that's the way the Broncos season goes, and it just seems to be the way that Kansas City continues to win hockey games, or football games, as the hockey puck bounces into Kane. He controls it the second time, hangs on for a whistle, and now we'll see a face-off in the defensive end with your Warriors still leading here with 5:18 left to go in the first. Shot comes in, Kane didn't see it, but it was high and wide. Pop sends that out. Medeo going hard after it. Austin Medeo trying to backhand that one to Nice at center. Popovic in deep. Gets hung up and then knocked down. Behind the net, stolen away by Nice. Or not by Nice, by Medeo, sorry. Nice is on the back check now as he's coming through center ice. Knocks that one away with his skate and kicks it out to center. Kyler Neese with some good effort. Ripping a shot in, DJ Kane with the save. The numbers are on the top. Oh, we don't have the scoreboard. Yeesh. We got to display scoreboard. We got to display it first. Hit display, turn on. Getting text in here. There we go, 2-1. Oh, the numbers aren't on the bottom. Thank you, Penny. Kai's little cousin is calling in saying, I can't see the score. How do we know? Penny and Annabelle watching. Out there in Palmer, Massachusetts. Good to see you tuning in. We got the score up there for you now. It is 2-1. Warriors leading here late in the first period. Highland pressing, though, they're in deep. Turning at the top of the circle, pass that one out to the high slot. Good collapse of the D there, making it so they can't get a shot off. Stolen away by Foster. He flips that out of the zone. Burdette can't handle it. They dump it back in. And they're going to take that one all the way down as an intentional offside. Is whistled by the man who forgot to take his zebra costume off after Halloween and continues to wear it here well into November. Noah Popovic winning that one. DeVos hammering it right back in. Hilaire just going after it. Oh, Captain couldn't handle it. And then Van Winkle comes in. Good hit there. Van Winkle gets it all the way around. Highland Hills trying to keep it in. They do inside the blue line. Out to Hilaire, just he tips it across the blue line. Now he's going after it. Hilaire just backhand pass to Popovic. Noah coming in, can't stick handle through it, gets knocked over to DeVos, trying to center that, it goes behind the net. Back over to Captain, who's in deep. Firing it towards the net, loose puck and picked up! Justin DeVos is putting himself in the right position to make things happen. Putting those pucks towards the net, the rebounds come loose, he makes no mistake. It's 3-1 now as DeVos buries that one in behind the Highlands goaltender. Am I yelling too loud in your guys' ear? Now you have to leave. I'm sorry.
No, we have other kids.
We can still be friends, right? Okay.
You were giving me the worst second.
Even though I'm yelling in your ear, the commentary doesn't work for you guys up here. I'm sorry. I'm just joking, but play is backing away. Jags dumping that one in deep over Captain's stick. He puts it off the boards. In front tip. Good look there. Kane had to be sharp. Van Winkle gets hammered down after he fed that one up the boards. Took the hit to make the play. Back to the other side to Captain. He puts it out to the point, pinching in. The Jags walking this one down the boards. Pass goes in behind the net. DeVos on the far side. Sneaking past. Popovic helping out. Gets that one across the blue line. Jags resetting back at center ice. Claire just taking a man down. Popovic picking it up. Noah Popovic's got a 1-on-4 opportunity here as he's going hard into the corner and then gets hit. Taken away. Claire just eyeing them up as they go to the far side. Backing up here. Making a change. Coming across. Taken away. Devin Foster back to center ice. McGowan. Medeo. Foster going after it. Medeo knocking his man down. Kolcheski in behind his own net. 1:58 left to go as we surpass the 2-minute warning in the first period. Foster can't stick handle through the feet. Back over here, Medeo right below us, picked up by McGowan. Trying to go to the far side, deflected down, but Neese finally picks it up. Flips a weak one into the offensive zone. Highland collecting. Skating around, looking to build up some own speed. They make a pass up the right wing. Working their way back with Medeo on the back check, forcing him to flip that one in deep, sending it around behind the net. Kolcheski after it. Up, Neese can't get it out. Held in at the blue line, spun around. Right back to Foster. He puts that one off the boards and deep racing after it. Icing is going to be the call. They wave it off last minute. As Highland picks it up behind their own net. Back with some speed coming through. Stick down there. Good job by Devin Foster using his Stick to knock that one away. Medeo was going to leave it for Golcheski, or Grimberg. Grimberg left it for Medeo. Now it's back to Grimberg on the far side. Foster trying to find Nice. Jags keeping this one in deep, but the Warriors managing to keep it forced towards the outside. Get a backhand shot. Oh, wow. Good job by Kane as he was sprawled out in his own end, kicked the leg out. That one does not sneak outside the blue line. It's kept right in. Oh, Foster trying to find Medeo, who was on the outside of that play, in behind. Highland knocks it right back in. 35 seconds left to go. Grimberg up to Medeo, keeping it deep in the zone. Grimberg back shoveling to the point. Kept in by the skate of the defenseman at the blue line. Back into Foster. 20 seconds left to go as they play ping pong up the short side of the boards here. Missing it. Nick Foster now. Can't get it all the way out. Takes a second swipe at it. It comes across the blue line. Controlled by Highland at center ice. With 7 seconds left to go, he's winding up. He's got some time here. Comes in, flips that one through. Goes around the far side with 2 seconds left to go. We're going to hear the sound of the buzzer. And our first period is completed. 3-1's the score. Warriors leading the Highland Hills Jaguars here at South Suburban. Speaking of Kyler Nice, I think we should talk about him here in the first intermission. It's been a bit of a hectic run here and not knowing schedules and everything else that's going on, but we got some time. We're back at home. Kyler Nice, who was born here in Denver, Colorado, yet another native on this team, whose favorite player is Nathan McKinnon on his favorite team, the Avalanche. He's been playing hockey for 9 years, since 2015. It shows. He is speedy and all over the ice. Unbelievable asset here for your Bantam Maize. He also plays a couple other sports. He's a golfer and a baseball player. And he really wants a Lamborghini Urus. I mean, so do I. I mean, I wouldn't picture him as an SUV kind of guy, but when you're going to drive around a $300,000 SUV, you might as well. Favorite place that he's ever been to, the Bahamas. I can concur to that. That's one of the top of my list as well. Love it down there. He doesn't play any instruments now, but he has played the clarinet and the bassoon. And his favorite band is, he used to, his favorite band, Little Drip Drop. Is that even a real thing, Little Drip Drop? Or is that a Kyler thing that he's making up, Little Drip Drop? Fredette working his way up the right wing. We'll get back to Kyler. The second period has started here. Haviland knocking it down and then kicked back over. Popovic can't feed it through to Fredette. And Highland coming back in. Minute and a half ticked off this second period. Still 3-1 here for the Warriors. Fredette coming up center ice. Haviland putting the pressure on, getting pushed back in behind the net as the Jaguars, as the Warriors are on the forecheck. They make the pass out and come across the blue line. Feeding across the far side, bouncing in front of the Jags bench. They pick it up, go around Foster, who dive in looking for it. Popovic coming to his aid, but they still spin it in behind the net. Grimberg bumping against a big boy in front of the net, trying to keep him away, and what a shot comes in. Highland walks out of the corner, puts one top shelf, and we've now got ourselves a 3-2 hockey game. 2 minutes into this. We're not even 2 minutes in, 1 minute into this second period. It also says here that Kyler has two dogs, a lizard, and a rock. His rock must play a lot with Clarence, right? I mean, they are neighbors. Graham has that pet rock Clarence we talked about. They're neighbors. The Rocks actually were the ones that introduced these boys. The Rocks have been friends for hundreds of thousands of millions of years. These boys have only been around for 13 or 14 of those. Warriors trying to turn this back around as they're pressuring in deep. Claire just gets a stick on it, bounces out to the blue line. Devin Foster with a stick, keeping that one in. Right at the top of the circle, spun around, out to center. Devin Foster turning, has DeVos ahead of him. Gets knocked down with some pressure from behind. Picked back up by Highland. Stolen away by Claire just at the blue line. He can't stick handle his way through to get a shot off. And it's collected in the crease. Knocked down by Foster. Foster still putting the pressure on in the corner. He's got two players on him. Needs a little bit of help. And it comes out of the zone. Captain down to his knees, gets it taken away. Coming back to Voss with a good angle. Out to the point, not clear of the blue line. Kept in. Shot comes in. Kane with a quick pad over to the corner. Foster bumping up off the glass. Captain backhands that one out. Claire just can't race to it, but he's in there, forcing that long pass out. They come outside the blue line, dump it in. Kane backhands it around, picked right up by Highlands. They're the first one in as the rest of his line's making a change. Taken away, Captain trying to feed it through to Medeo. It's tipped, and now Medeo's going after it into the corner. Oh, in front, that one was loose. Medeo with a good job in there on his own. He gets taken out there with no action on the play. To the blue line and out, McGowan now controls it at center ice. He's gonna circle back here. Graham McGowan taking this one down the left side. Gets a shot off. Goes wide, Nice looking to pick it up, fires, and the goalie comes across making a save as Nice was looking at a wide open side. Off that purpose pass off the backboards by McGowan. We're gonna call it that anyway. Kolcheski standing up at center ice. They get it past him, but the Warriors have collected back in. Kane knocks it down, and Wisely holds on as he didn't have quite full control of that puck. There's going to be face-off in the defensive end here for the Warriors. 10:49 left to go. Second period action here on the OTT Sports Network. It's 3-2, Warriors over the Jags. That one just went wide. Can't clear the zone. Highland dumping it back in. McGowan picking it up. Firing that one up. He has Popovic at the blue line. Nice with him. Feeding up over to Medeo on the far side. Medeo works his way through. Drops it back for Popovic, who feeds it into the corner. Medeo trying to circle that one out as he has Nice in front. Gets stripped behind the net. A couple of passes out. Popovic feeds that back in. And he's going to be just offside. Good effort there by Noah Popovic. Just not enough room between the puck and the blue line. And he's whistled down. He also wants to live in the Bahamas, which is great. And you want to know a fun fact about him? He's really old for his grade. I'm just going to assume that Kyler's, I don't know, failed a few grades. He's 14 years old. He's still in second grade. He's 13 years old? How old is he? 14, that's what I thought. He's still in second grade, but he's going to get it. 8th time's a charm. Devin Foster building up speed. Fredette on the far side makes a nice feed across. Fredette with the shot. Couldn't find it. Puck is still loose. Haviland with a backhand swipe. Foster in front over to the side now. Foster makes him put that high up off the glass. Back over to Nick Foster. Back to Devin Foster. In front of the scorekeeping bench. The lovely Fredette couple in there doing dual duty in the scorekeeping, timekeeping position. It's tipped as Eli Fredette chases it down. Rung around the far side. Popovic tries to kick it. Haviland has it, shoots it. Can't get it through. Fredette on the backhand. Grimberg stepping in off the blue line. Rips one in, and Grimberg finds it just above the glove. Jason Grimace Grimberg gaining back that 2-goal lead. 4-2 now, 9:10 left to go in the second period. His dad's gonna be happy when he is driving back from Kansas this afternoon, tuning into the broadcast a little late after he's repping that game. Grimace coming up big here as the Warriors continue to put the pressure on. Van Winkle tipped off a Highland stick inside the zone. Popovic knocking it down. He gets put into the bench. Centering pass. DeVos chasing up after it. Kalergis and DeVos. They got a 2-on-2, 2-on-3. DeVos with some fancy stick handling up to Kalergis. Gets it through. Can't find the backhand shot. Out to the top of the circle. Van Winkle stepping in. He swipes a backhand at it, but is picked up by Highland Hills. The Jags racing in. Spinning at the top of the blue line, allowing some players to catch up. Captain doing a good job of keeping him contained at the top. Van Winkle now behind the net. Centering pass in front, wide open, and a backhand into the belly. Kane makes no mistake once again. He hangs onto that puck for a face-off in the D end. I hope it's not as choppy on the camera as it looks on our camera. We're gonna have to work on some Wi-Fi boosting. Oh, have you been looking at it?
Yeah.
Our producer here is telling me I didn't do a good enough job. Kalergis is doing a great job. He gets this one out through center, across the red line, firing it in deep. Popovic going at it in the deep corner. Right in front there, smiling for the camera. Kalergis shoots, blocked. Kalergis with a block off of his shoulder as the clearing attempt is negated. Back into Kalergis with a good effort from DeVos. He tries to feed it back to him. DeVos goes into the corner. Back out to the point. Harper Van Winkle jumps over his stick. Van Winkle across to Captain. Feeding it through center. DeVos gets a stick on it, tipping it in deep. Rolling puck going into the corner. Dimitri Kalergis finds it. Stick handles his way with those silky mitts, and then he gets taken down 3-on-1. Takes a shot at the guy from the ground. And Nice tries to take it away. Excellent effort, and then past Van Winkle. He's got to race backward. He makes a backhand pass, but Highland's the only one there. And Kane makes the save on that quick shot. Oh, it is a little bit choppy back there. Only on one camera though, right? We'll work for it. It's a new angle. Come on. For everything we...
Low budget for
Everything we do here at the OTT is for our worldwide viewers. It's a Sunday, I understand there's not a lot. We got a little shy of 20,000 people tuning in this afternoon. Some of you are out tobogganing, some of you starting to put up your Christmas lights. I can't believe it, there's Christmas stuff everywhere. It's not even Thanksgiving yet. Golcheski takes a hit but dumps it in. Now McGowan back into his own end. Halfway through this game at the 7-minute mark of the second period, McGowan feeds that back out. Highland pinching into the blue line, shooting it in front, underneath Kane. And McGowan in a push and match in front there as Kane covered up on it, and he didn't want anybody getting near his goalie. Almost Christmas, almost Thanksgiving. It's winding down in the year, but the hockey season is just getting started. Burdette can't stick handle through two. Grimberg trying to get it back to him. Now it's in front, Haviland on the far side. He's got Popovic up there, stick gets in front of that pass. That came across the blue line, and the ref gets the right call on that one, whistling it down, bringing it outside the Warriors zone with 6:38 left to go. Before Thanksgiving, before Christmas, we are right now walking into tomorrow. It's Veterans Day here in the U.S. It's Remembrance Day up in Canada. I'm proudly wearing my poppy on my chest right now. Paying tribute to all of those people who sacrificed so we could be doing this and bringing you games like this. And these kids could be playing hockey every day. To all our veterans out there, Canada, U.S., across everywhere, we thank you, we salute you, we support you. Play continuing here in the Warriors zone with the Highland Hill Jaguars. Now Haviland has it. He can't get it clear. Now Popovic trying to kick it through. Popovic, Haviland still tangled up. Tipped up. Shot in and Kane with another save. DJ Kane continuing his heroics here with 5:58 left to go. Another save in his own end. He's going to see another faceoff though as your Warriors make a full line change. Sending out Madeo, DeVos, and Kalergis with Van Winkle and Captain. One by Highland and controlled now by Kalergis. He knocks it up off the glass. Racing for it. Highland gets to it first. Kalergis takes a swipe, gets it back off his stick, off his skates. Out to the point, Van Winkle holding in. Takes a shot, just rips that one high and wide. Back to Kalergis, can't backhand it through. Madeo coming in to break up the play. It comes across the blue line. Knocked down by Captain, and now DeVos on the back check. Good work by Justin DeVos getting that one broken up. Van Winkle making the pass up. It's collected by Highland at the blue line. They take the shot in. Big rebound comes right out to the blue line. Oh, almost found Claire just on the stretch there. The Boss couldn't get it through, and now they're forced to retreat back into their own end. Centering off the kick. 5 minutes left to go. Claire just has it. Tries to stick handle his way out. Can't get it through. Back 2-on-2. Inside the zone and out. Lee's got it out for a quick second there. Now Van Winkle's back in his own end. Highland beats him to that puck. They knock it back up the boards. Warriors continuing to push him to the outside, but seem to be losing a little bit of steam here as Highland has been pressing. Block shot by Van Winkle in front. Another block shot by DeVos. The puck still comes back out. Shot now goes over to the far side to Clairgis. He kicks it right back around, spinning everybody in a 180 direction. Highland stepping in off the blue line, tangling up with DeVos, being shoved down by Van Winkle, but they pick it up in the corner. Working their way out, centering pass through the crease, out to the blue line. All the pressure coming here from Highland. Warriors look at anything they can do to just get this out of their own zone right now. These are some tired players who have been on the defensive side of this action here for the better part of the 2-minute shift they've been out. That one comes across the blue line. Captain has it. He sends it down. Not a bad icing to take there as they were tired, and Highland was all over them. 4:02 left to go here in the second period. All the way back down in the Warriors zone as they continue to lead this one, 4-2. Noah Popovic at the dot, right over to Kyler Neese. Backhand shot comes in, and like he has done a few times before, Kane collapses onto that puck and holds it for another whistle. Producer McGowan just camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 1, camera 3, camera 1, camera 2. Hard but not out. The Warriors still failing to get this puck out of the zone. It bounces in front, picked up by Devin Foster. He's going to have a little bit more controlled look. Tries to get it up to Popovic. That one does come across the blue line. They get back on side before they turn it back in. Highland continuing in here with this pressure. Warriors got to find some fire. Looking to get this out of their own end. Popovic fighting with Neese against one player. Now Highland falling, catching an edge there. Devin Foster tapping that one up to the far side. Jags are the only ones there. They push it to the point, get a shot off, doesn't get cleared through. Steered away by McGowan. He's got a little bit of time now as he's working this one out of his end. Puts it off the boards and deep and just past Neese. They ice that one down. And look for another change here. The Warriors seem to be on their heels for the last few minutes of this play. Highland outlasting them in the endurance part of this period as we're winding down to the final 3 minutes. Warriors with a 4-2 lead, but that means absolutely nothing in my mind. There is no lead safe in hockey. Not in Bantam A hockey anyways, that's for sure. McGowan tapping that one out. He gets angled off the puck though, and then spun back around. He's pushing him back. Stepping in out to the blue line. Jags shot off the skate of Fredette. Jags in front. They got a couple of guys there. Good defensive effort by Kolchevsky. Fredette's in behind. Medeo can't get it to him. They don't even get it past the blue line. They got a couple guys deep though. Oh, another good save there by Kane as it comes off the backboards and not clear of the blue line. Warriors looking to get too far ahead of themselves here through the blue line. They got to just get the puck out of their net. Work on a full team breakout and not these deep passes, because that's exactly what's going to happen. 4-3 now the score as the Warriors forwards decided to come back into the defensive end for a change. Instead of looking to get behind the defense with his deep passes, as I was saying, back to basics, boys. Break it out of your own end. This is not a team you want to get fancy on. We've got a couple of great position goals and a couple of great shots, but we're only leading by one now with 2:14 left to go in the second period. Jags getting fired up behind their benches. The Warriors seem to be sitting back. That's not the energy we need to see here as Warriors fans up here in the press box. Kicked out by Nick Foster. The boss racing after it. Claire just gets onside as Popovic skates through. Can't get through the second player. Kept in there with a good stick of Grimberg. Now he's backpedaling as the Warriors are in their own end, being chased down by the Jags. Centering that one, doesn't get through off the back of the net. Grimberg hard off the boards, not through to DeVos. The shot comes in. Kane gets a glove on it, doesn't hang on. Jags looking for another shot at it. Foster, far side. Kalergis can't tip, he does tip this one clear. And a guy covers it up and shovels it underneath him and gets it back inside the zone. Nick Foster turning. Flipping that one high just outside of DeVos, and that's going to be an icing call. 60% of the time, it doesn't work every time. I'm going to change that quote up a little bit. The Warriors seem to be looking for these long stretch passes, and the Jaguars are turning that around on them with some odd man rushes and some pressure in front of Kane. I like the finding the open and looking for those passes, but when you're not connecting and they're being picked off, it can turn into a dangerous situation. One clean lead back to the point by the Jaguars. They come in, take a shot. Kane coming across with a rifle off the shoulder. Out to the blue line, kept in. Neese broke it out of the zone. That's offside as it comes back in. Good job by Kyler Neese reading that play at the blue line. Out to center ice with 1 minute and 1 seconds left to go here in the second. It's 4-3 Warriors, and we've got ourselves a good game here. OTT Sports Network, Harry Haviland still with you Sunday afternoon at the South Sub. Oh, skating through, shot. Oh, had an opening there. He shot it a little bit high. Fredette gets bumped out to the point. Another one comes in. Highland looking to find their game here now as they're been all over the Warriors in this second. Shot coming in. Fired high off the glass again. Clear the blue line. Neese after him over to the far side. Fredette dumping it in deep. Captain through center and out. Fredette racing. Neese with them. Drop back. Neese has to hold up as Fredette's offside. He recognized it, and they're going to send this one down. Intentional offside draw. Right down into the Warriors' end, all the way. That's a not bad play by Neese, though. They'll get set up here and hopefully win a draw on their defensive end. He was being pressured up as Highland has been putting it on them nonstop here in this second frame. No, DeVos gets on the right side of the hash marks, and that one's one back. Kolchevsky sends it down the ice. That one looks like it's going to be on the goalie, though, so Haviland can chase it down as it's scooped over to the side. Haviland on it, rung around the far boards. Captain at the blue line, holding that one in. Didn't put enough wood on it, though, so it's just inside the blue line. DeVos doing a good job muscling his way through. Over to Haviland, he's in the corner. Flips that one through, goes behind the net. Popovic picking it up on the half boards. Into Haviland, he gets bumped, and the Warriors finish the second period leading by 1. 4-3 is the score. But the Jaguars have been coming back, putting the pressure on them. Kane with some big saves there late in the second to keep the Warriors up 1. I'm thinking the coaches are over there talking to them about finding some energy again. They had a lot of it to start this game. Seems to be dwindling down. But as the other team gains momentum, the last thing you want to do is lose that energetic spirit. The camera on the south end is fine. The one on the north end is glitchy. Now I gotta take my compass out.
No, like we're in a ring.
We're in a ring. North end is.
That's west, so it's that one.
That's north. That's north.
Yeah.
Okay. We got the compass out. North end is glitchy. So.
How did they go north?
Well, I think that this Mr. Sean Stewart may have attended a game or two at the Apex, at the South Suburban Sports Complex in his time. Sean, thank you for tuning in, and thank you again for your help last weekend as we got our, just about said a bad word on here. We got our butts kicked, let's just say, by the Ukraine team last Sunday. Sean was kind enough to join me on the mic, bringing out some of those one-liners that I miss working with him for, that's for sure. Keeping it PG on a Sunday afternoon, though. I'm Harry Haviland. 14 minutes left to play in this game against Highland Hills. Your Warriors are up 4-3, but Highland has been pressing. Seeing what they can do defensively and maybe to turn a little bit more offensive effort around here as Haviland can't even get this one out. Gets spun around, they knock it in deep. Going around the far side, Kolchevsky chasing it down. McGowan in the back of the net. Centering pass right in front and goal. Yeah, just like that. Nobody covering the front of the net. Both D-men look to be behind. Wingers up out of the way, and that's what happens. 22 seconds into this, we got a 4-4 hockey game. And I want to see some energy from the Warriors here. They were all pumped up and good when they were winning. They've got to find that same spirit they had early. Over the blue line, Claire just going after it. Looking for the hit, but Highland got the puck first. Skating through, down in on Kane, he hangs on. Come on, boys. Medeo's going to be taking this draw with Fredette and Claire just on the wings. Grimberg getting bumped off the puck behind the net. Jags back out to the point. Shot comes in, looking for a deflection. It goes wide. Fredette chasing to the far side, gets a stick on it, but it gets out to the blue line. They hold that one in as they put it high up into the corner. Highland and under a Kane. Puck is loose. They go digging for it. They kick it out, but the whistle blows. As Nick Foster was having none of that action in front of his net either. I like to see our defense stepping up into that role. We can't be pushed around. And your goalie's got it, especially with a team that's put the last 20 shots on net, might have been 19-1 in favor of the Jaguars right now. We haven't had a lot of offensive time in this last period and a half. Kane in front. Wow, DJ Kane. And he's trying to feed that up. And it's going to be an icing call as it goes all the way down the ice. Trying to find Popovic with that stretch. He was tangled up at center ice, though. Popovic, one back by Highland. In front, didn't touch Kane. Captain off the boards to Foster, to the blue line. Nice has it. He's got Pop on the far side. Popovic coming across, trying to jump around a check. They kick the puck out from underneath him. Can't keep it in at the blue line, and now it's 2-on-2 the opposite direction. Popovic racing after it on the back check with Van Winkle going into the corner. Tapped down by Pop, out to the far side, pinched in and held at the blue line by the defense wearing black. Come in, take a shot. Quick toe there of Kane, keeping that one out of the net. Again, we got there, Van Winkle getting back in. Nice around, Kyler Nice breaking out of his own end. Trying to work his speed up. Taps that one around, another player coming in. Taking him shoulder off that play. By the time Foster caught up, it got turned around the far side. Taken away from Kolchevsky by Captain, back to Foster. Devin Foster trying to angle that one back out to center. He does. It's collected and they get back on side. Highland coming into the top of the circle. Captain knocks him down. Picked up by Kolchevsky. He's got some room to skate. He's going to come out of his own end. Joey Kolchevsky tries to drop that one off. Nobody home. It's collected by Highland. McGowan and Fredette forcing the player to dump that one in. Kane just leaves that off the back of his net. Highland's the first one to it. Warriors not in any rush to get to these loose pucks as McGowan now has it. Out to the point, trying to feed it all the way across. You're not going to get through three players. They intercept and take this one back in, but fumble it at the blue line. A whistle for offside is going to be the call. 11:05 left to go. Third period action here at South Sub. It's 4-4 Warriors and the Jags. Haviland fighting for it. Kicks it off the boards, but it's right to the defense, who feed it up through center ice, come in, fan on a shot. Kolcheski has it, gets it out, not through, clear to Fredette. He's going to backpedal in front of the bench now. Kolcheski spinning, and Haviland and Medeo running into each other at center ice. That's not a good sign. Haviland comes back, strips that one away. Up to Medeo, trying to tip it through. Haviland forcing it in across the blue line. It's not deep. Medeo and Fredette chasing. Rung around the boards over and all the way out. Back into Grimberg. He's in front of his own bench. Tapping it back up the boards for Fredette, who backhand feeds that through. Haviland can't reach it. They stick handle their way through and get it back out of the zone. Haviland now chasing it back to the far side. Medeo's got to wait. Oh, he touched. Oh my goodness. What a change is that. Kane coming up big. Fredette flipping that all the way up. Haviland's got a chance here. Here comes Kai Haviland in. Rips out. Oh, and he just goes over the crossbar. Oh, that's going to be 250 shots in the driveway when he gets home. Now that stretch pass that I was telling them not to make earlier is what they're looking for. That one actually worked. And I would bet dollars to donuts that Kai Haviland would like another attempt at that break. Popovic back out to the point. Foster knocked down, and now there's a break the other way. Here comes Highland. Kane staring him down. They take the shot. It comes in. Looking for the rebound. It's kicked over to the side by the defense, who were attacking from the wrong side. It all works out. DeVos now into the corner. Centering pass goes back out to the point. Shot. Ooh, they can't get a quick one off. Backhand spin in front, looking for one. Saw that opening. Saw that opening all the way from up there in the press box. And they take a lead here for the first time in the game. Highlands up 5-4. Lots of time left. 9:25 left to go here. Keeping their cool is going to be key. Medeo, Foster, and Nice. Van Winkle and Captain. Gotta push the puck the other way. We've been playing way too much time in our defensive end from the way this game started. Van Winkle looking for that stretch pass again. It's gonna be way outside of reach of Nice, and it's gonna come back for an icing call. Trying to flip it out. It goes through off of a skate. No icing on that play as Nice is putting the forecheck on, banging his stick on the ice, looking for that pass. He gets it, turns and dumps it in deep. Now it's up to Foster to chase this one down. As they're all being caught up to it, comes right to the boards. It's controlled by Highland, and they come out of their own end. Flipping it in deep. Van Winkle picks it up. Pressure of the speedy Jaguars continues to keep the Warriors in their own end. Van Winkle knocking that off the boards and down, and it's going to be another icing call here as the Warriors just unable to figure out how to get out of their own end in control. The Jags doing a good job of keeping them in. Coaching staff over there staring at the clock, staring at the scoreboard, going through their notes, figuring out what they got to draw up here as we come close to the second half of the third period. Kolcheski off the boards to Fredette. Nice little clean pass. They make it out. And couldn't find all the way through. Haviland's in there deep. Tapping that one in front. Couldn't get to it. It was Popovic out to the blue line. McGowan picks it up just outside. A little bit of lucky bounces, and it's under Haviland's stick. He's back inside the blue line. Haviland sends it in, takes a hit. Laid over to Fredette on the far side. Shot coming in. Haviland's slow to get up, but he's got to get back in this play. Going after it. Bumping against the man. They turn on him. Over to the far side. Popovic now chasing him. Highland coming through center ice. Fredette on the back check. Spins that one back to Popovic. Off the boards in front of the Highland bench. Haviland chasing. Outside the blue line. Kolcheski with the stick. McGowan coming across for it. McGowan hard up the boards. It's outside Haviland's stretch. Just about got away with one coming through the legs. Continuing to fight to keep it inside the blue line. Fredette spins, fires one in deep. Popovic and Fredette in there as Haviland goes off for a change. Kalergis steps over the boards and he gets right into defensive mode. Popovic diving back to Kalergis, banging against the boards. Fredette up in the air. Kolcheski, up in the air. Kalergis. Oh, it's going to be a high stick by the Warriors, and it's going to be deep in their own end. They're trailing now by 1. 5-4 is the score. Harry Haviland bringing you all the action on the OTT Sports Network worldwide on a Sunday afternoon. We're trailing 5-4 here with 7:16 left to go. Grimberg up off the glass, not clear. In the top of the slot, good work there by Nick Foster. He kicks that one clear of the blue line. Collected by Jags. Off the boards and in deep. They are onside, but there's going to be a cross check against the Warriors. Foster's going to see the gate, and not the time that the Warriors need to be going down a man, but they're going to be digging deep into their tickle trunk to see what they can find here and pull one out. Not too many Americans are going to get that tickle trunk reference. That's a Mr. Dress-Up thing from Canada. Mr. Dress-Up was like the Mr. Rogers of Canada. Is that Mr. Dress-Up actually came out a year before Mr. Rogers, so I want to say Mr. Rogers is the Mr. Dress-Up of the United States.
We like to copy.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Short-handed here. DeVos trying to clean that one out. It doesn't get past the blue line. Grimberg firing it hard. Not hard enough. McGowan, DeVos in deep. Walking out of the corner. Highlands controlling. DeVos battling against the two players. Coming through. In front. Kane coming up. Medeo with it. He's skating out short-handed. Austin Medeo coming out with some speed. Continuing to stick handle through. He just tries to dangle that one across and dumped in by Van Winkle. Keeping this one on the right side of the blue line with 1:19 left to go in the penalty kill. Passing across, and here come the Warriors, or here come the Jags. Dumped in behind the Warriors net. The far side. Out to the blue line, not clear. Kept in there, pressured by Van Winkle. They spin on him, coming out of the corner, take the shot. Kane with another save. Stopped in front by Captain, he gets it. Across, off the boards, racing for it, and then right back out of the zone, turned around 3-on-3. Couple of boys collide inside the offensive zone for the Warriors, but we're worried about the defensive zone now as Medeo's battling up against the Jags player. It's taken away by Van Winkle. He falls, goes hard into the boards, can't clear it out. Coming across, wide open in front, it's up to Kane, and he comes up again! DJ Kane. 23 seconds left in this man advantage. Highland pressuring. Trying to get set up here. Not getting set up in their box that they've been practicing also perfectly. Nice at the top of the circle. Into the corner, and he's chasing again. Out to, and tipped out. Just got to get this one out. Medeo sends it. The penalty is over. Good job there on the penalty kill by the Warriors. Now they've got some work to do with 4:49 left. Kyler Nice coming out of the corner, centering pass, picked off. Foster trying to keep this one in. Devin Kent, Graham McGowan's with him. They're shoving him, pushing at the blue line. It's off the boards. It's still inside the offensive zone. Nice chasing it down, going around the corner. Highland shoots it hard, out to the point. Kept in by Kolcheski. Tries to fire one through. It gets into the goalie's mitt, and he's going to hang on. That might be the first shot on net the Warriors have had in the last 3.5 games. I mean, 2.5 minutes, or like a period and a half, like in a long time. Popovic trying to get it to Foster. Pop controls. He's got it on his backhand. Shovels one in. Foster couldn't get to the rebound that snuck behind the net. Now with some speed coming through. Highland Gets through McGowan, a shot. Oh, Kane again. DJ Kane. 2-on-1, McGowan fighting with Foster. Out to the blue line, held in by the Jags. They backhand him with the backhand that one through. Foster couldn't get all the way out there offside. They've got to get back on here. McGowan with a hit up against the boards. It's still picked up by the Jaguars. They skate through, now have a 4-on-1 opportunity. Coming in, Klutchelski, they make a pass across, and they score. Too much for the Warriors to handle here in the latter half of this game. The Highland Hills Jaguars now take a 2-goal lead with 3:42 left to go. And the Warriors have had some great spurts of energy and push through, but they're just getting trapped in their own half of the ice, unable to get it past the blue line and then past the red line when they do manage to sneak it across the blue line. It's a good squad from here from Highland. They're 6-1 here to start this season. They were Warriors 3-2-2. And now the refs having a chat with the Highland Hills Jaguars coaches. Not sure what he's asking them, but apparently it's a pretty big deal. I thought I was a big deal. But apparently my time's not as important as what's going on over there. Can't be making sure that they're getting the numbers right on the goal, right? Like, I mean, is he making sure, hey, no, that's not that, I mean, if anybody's ever looked at the stats on Kaha, there is no such thing as an appropriate goal and assist and secondary assist.
They haven't given the goal yet.
They haven't given the goal up there yet. No, it's still 5-4 on the clock. Ref's talking about it. I mean, I didn't see why it couldn't have been a goal.
Come on,
Kim
Kim.
Fredette arguing on behalf of the Warriors in there. Now they send it to center ice. The ref comes over and having a conversation now, telling Coach Pop, hey, no, I just had to watch the end of that football game in the scorekeeper's booth. Thanks for your patience. Now we'll get back to this game. Warriors starting off strong in this one, and now trailing by 2. It's 6-4. It has to be. Haviland taking it away, gets a weak one off. Medeo, sharp angle off that one. There's still lots of time left here. It's 6-4, 3:31 left to go. Medeo in behind, coming in front. Fredette getting the shot off. Haviland can't get it back to Medeo. Shot, and he scores! Oh ho ho! Just turning it around as quick. Where was that effort for the last bit? But they've found it now, and they've still got time. Bringing it back within 1. 6-5 is the score now with 3:23 left to go. You gotta be kidding me.
Need 2 more.
One at a time. Medeo, Haviland, Fredette still out there. Grimberg and Foster on D. Hard off the boards, right to Foster at his own blue line. Out to center, Fredette has Medeo up ahead of him. He's gonna put it out off his backhand, sends it to Haviland at the top of the blue line. Haviland just shoots one in. Goalie couldn't handle it. He did make the save though, off to the side. Haviland with the pressure, comes across the blue line. Now we're looking one-on-one the opposite direction with Highland Hills coming in. Looking sharp, wide, DJ knocks that one down. Back and forth, it stuck out. Oh, a high backhand goes through the crease and wide of the net. Fredette can't get that one out of the zone. It's knocked around the far side. Highland in deep. Foster taking that one away. Up to Haviland, who tips it right back into Medeo, who can't get it out of the zone. To Fredette, to Nick Foster. Spins, sends it to center ice. Picked back up by Highland. Haviland on the wrong side of the ice, but leaving that one for Fredette and Medeo. As the Jaguars now finally get it back inside their offensive zone. Back in on D. Grimberg. High backhand off the glass to the blue line. And Kalergis and Popovic coming through. Kalergis drops that one at the blue line on a missed shot. And it goes offside as they had a 2-on-2, 2-on-1, 1-on-3 carry the 6 opportunity there that didn't get through the blue line. Offsides the call, 2:08 left to go here. As Pop pushed that one forward, Claire just now spinning back around. Highland dumping it in deep. Van Winkle and DeVos going into the far side for it. Out to the blue line. Backhanded in, centering pass all the way across the ice, kept in the blue line by the Jags. Come in, take the shot. DJ saw it, knocked it down, in the second chance, covers it up. Quick changes here by the Warriors as Medeo, Foster, and Nice come off the bench. Out to the blue line, one by Highland. Shot comes in. Ooh, that one got deflected as Kane was coming over to save it. Nice knocking it away. Up to Foster. Devin Foster through center, trying to build up some speed. Captain coming with him. Devin gets a shot knocked off his stick deep into the far corner now. Back over the far side. Medeo's back at the blue line. He's backpedaling through center ice. Van Winkle intercepting that, getting it back to center. Coming through. Who's going to race for it first? It's going to be Highland who gets to it. Minute 12 left to go. Tucked all the way into the defensive zone. Van Winkle behind his net. Will the Warriors get an opportunity here to pull the goalie, or will they even take that? Will they even take that chance with the play being so far pushed into their end for the last half of this game? Final minute of play here in the third period. Stolen away and knocked in by Nice. They're calling for him. They're calling for him, and they've got him. We've got an empty net situation here, but it's taken away right like that. Van Winkle's got to go get it, but it's going to be an icing call. Icing's whistled, and now we got a 6-on-5 situation with the score being 6-5. And the Warriors looking to get this one back with 38.6 seconds left to go. And a timeout is called by Coach Popovic and his staff. This has been an unbelievable hockey game. Oh, I forgot I still got to walk all the way down there and pick up those cameras now. Yeah. Be disappointing when I get home and I go to rewatch the game in post-production and I'm still getting live feed from here.
How big are they?
One's an iPhone, the other one's an iPad.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, we're gonna mess with it. Give me your feedback, anybody that's watching, please. Let me know what you think. The iPad doesn't exactly zoom out, so it's a really sharp angle. The iPhone has a little bit wider angle, but we can maybe maneuver them around and better the Wi-Fi. It's something different, mixing it up. You know, we like to please the fans here at the OTT Sports Network. What can they do? 6-on-5. Foster, Nice. Foster tying up his man. Medeo's going to come up with the corner. Him and Fredette are there. In front, Nice looking to pick that one up. Nice out to the point. It's McGowan and Kolcheski out there. Shot in, looking for the tip. Not through. Fredette. Back centering pass. Out to the blue line. McGowan racing after it. Hammers one in. That one's going to go wide. A couple of Warriors players down on the far side. Fredette centering pass out. And Nice couldn't get the right angle on it. Tipped up to the point. McGowan diving. Oh, they come across the blue line. Turn right around back in by Nice. They're trying to push him up off the puck. Kyler Nice coming in wide. Shoots that one through the crease. The far side, McGowan pinching in, and the seconds are going to wind down as they fire that one to the length of the ice. And Highland comes out with a squeaker. 6-5 is the final. These Warriors got nothing to hang their heads about after this game. They played hard against a really good hockey team. And in the famous words of Paul Walker, I just about had you. I just about had you. You had me? You just about had me? You weren't double clutching when you should have been? I mean, anyways. Thanks, guys. That one ties up, or winds up our afternoon here at South Sub. Next weekend, we're taking on Boulder Hockey Club right here at Sunday. We've never seen them yet either. So bringing some fresh action to the OTT Sports Network. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Let you get back to your beautiful Sunday evenings now. On behalf of Sharon, thanking her for running the camera, and everybody else here at the OTT Sports Network, I'm Harry Haviland, signing out.